Create unique brushes in Affinity Photo in seconds. Go to the Tools panel and select the Spiral tool. Once you've done that, click the document, drag and create a spiral. You can vary the spiral in countless ways. But also what you can do, go up here, click here and change the width. I'm going to go for about 8 or 9. Also click here and set the stroke via the swatches. So you can select any of these. You can also modify it in numerous ways simply by just using the gradient tool. Make certain you use stroke option and then you can tweak that. Also right click and then you can go down here and you've got an option here for layer effects. So you can add some 3D, bevel emboss, etc. So I'm just going to go with this, click close. To save it as a brush, I need to rasterize it. So right click again and then down to rasterize. Make sure you turn this off, otherwise it will not have the layer effect in the brush. So rasterize. With this selected, go over here to the brushes panel and the right side menu. New brush from selection. So it just turns it into a brush and you can modify this. So double click, just this entry. Once you've got this, you can then go here to general, change the spacing so you get a really nice flowing design there. Also dynamics, go for size jitter. However, you will notice some sort of breaks there. Also go here, pressure, set it to cyclic. So cyclic, and you can see then you get these weird designs which you can modify using this profile at the side. So just click here and then you can tweak this in all kinds of ways. But also you can go to hue jitter, get this lovely flowing jitter of colours. It's random, but you can put it to cyclic and then you can see it goes from greens, purples, etc. and close. Then you go over here and you've got this, the paintbrush tool. It's a bit big. I'm going to reduce it down. Don't like it at that high. So let's go for about 310. And you can see then you can apply and create something like that. All kinds of different brush designs can be created. But this is a great source for a brush. So it's a pixel layer already. You don't have to do any conversion. I'm just going to resize it a bit. I don't want it that big. You could also modify it using filters, distort, deform, all those kind of things. Just distort it slightly. Maybe select part of it. But also what you can do with this selected, go to the brushes again, right side there, and new brush from selection. Then you've got this. Double click, and again, you've got this design, which you can then modify in general. Check spacing, push that down. Fortunately, defaults, unfortunately, too big a value. And also you can modify the size, so put it down to about 300. Dynamics, size jitter. Again, go to cyclic. And you can see you get this sort of crazy design. Well, what you can also do, again, hue jitter again, cyclic. They're all cyclic, so that's the setting you need to put it to, cyclic. And you can modify it using this profile here. Again, tweak it all kinds of ways. Close. Again, paintbrush tool and apply. And you can see then you get this very weird and wonderful design. And you can apply it across the screen. Say again, go and apply some filter effects, all kinds of different things. Maybe use adjustments to change the colours. But what you can also do is you can go over here and just select this. I would suggest the elliptical marquee tool. Select that and just drag and create a selection. Now you could use feathering to create nice feathered effects. You could blur it as well before you do anything. Also, you can set this using the add option for the mode. What you can do then is that now you've got that, you can also add some additional ones. So each one is covering maybe a different part of the image. You look for certain things you think, what, that's interesting. Got that. Exactly the same as before. Go to brushes. Again, it's a pixel layer. Don't have to convert it. Right side menu, new brush from selection. So now you've got a fairly complex brush. Let's just remove this, select and deselect. Double click. And you can see now you've got a very complex design there. General, just again, push the size and spacing down. And you can modify this as well. That's a bit too big. I'm going to go for about 320. Dynamics again, size jitter, pressure, cyclic, and you can see now you've got a very in and out complex, weird and wonderful design. And again, hue jitter if you want to add some colour into it, cyclic if you want to tweak that as well, so you can see you've got reds, greens, blues, all flowing through that, and close. Exactly the same as before, paintbrush tool, and now apply your paintbrush. And you can of course create millions and millions of different designs using this approach.